Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Obviously, we're taking a look at the Suns' first game from last night against the Warriors. They closed it out with some good plays by Booker and Okogie. And Okogie is the guy I want to focus on today, especially his hustle plays, especially his effort on defense, even his smart cutting sometimes on offense. So let's take a look at some of the film. So we got a Booker pick and roll. We see Okogie in the right side, in the weak side corner. Warriors are sending two players to the ball. So Nurkic has like basically a 2-on-1 at the rim as soon as he attacks. Basically a 4-on-3, but if he could just take it down to the paint, probably just a 2-on-1. You got Curry at the rim, so either guy can probably take it up over him. Nurkic makes an unselfish play and kicks it to Okogie in the corner. Okogie cuts at the right time, and he's able to get to the rim pretty easily. But you see Curry's on him. You see most of the time the weakest defender or the smallest defender is probably going to be on Okogie, especially with the Warriors. It's either probably going to be Curry or Chris Paul. So he has to take advantage of that, whether it's on the offensive glass, and I'm sure that's something Frank Vogel emphasized, as we'll see later on in some of the clips, how much he crashed the offensive glass, how much he was cutting off ball, just because the weak side defender and the weak side corner is pretty much always going to be the guy that's helping out in the paint. And when the Warriors put two on the ball, that's exactly what happens. Okogie cuts at the right time. Good patience by Nurkic to let the play develop, so that Okogie can make the cut and get to the rim. And Okogie was probably one of the reasons that Curry was in foul trouble this game as well. Nice cut there on the sideline out of bounds play. You see Okogie basically just making the cut when Curry's not really looking at him. You see right here, he gets caught on the screen. Curry does. So Okogie just makes a cut to the rim. Nice bounce pass by Booker. His passing stood out again in this game, as it did a lot of the times last year when Chris Paul was hurt, in the playoffs especially. But Booker makes a nice pass. Nice patience by Okogie under the rim. And he gets the and one. Like I said, drew 3 fouls at least, I think, on Curry. This time he's in the dunker spot area, just floating around the rim. He has the athleticism advantage on Curry. Gets the offensive rebound. Gets the and one on Saric. Like I said, Frank Vogel is probably emphasizing him. And whoever, I think, who's matched up against Curry on offense should be emphasizing crashing the glass, making hustle plays, because that's how you tire out Curry. That's how you just make him a little bit less effective. Here you go. You see Okogie making a nice hustle play in transition, draws the foul on Curry, and gets some free throws. So he's just making himself really useful when the defense is not really trying to pay that much attention to him. They're trying to pay more attention to him, trying to pay more attention to Booker and Durant and even Eric Gordon. And even though Eric Gordon didn't really have a good shooting game, he still hit a 3 at the end of the game. And, was always a threat from beyond the arc. Here you go. You see him again, waiting in that dunker spot area right outside the paint. And this time Chris Paul's on him. Once again, Durant gets 2 at the ball. Nurkic can make a pass. Nurkic gets a pass with the 3-on-2 on the weak side. Nurkic makes a pass to... We'll see. Nurkic makes a pass to Okogie. Could have also hit Booker on the wing, who's floating up. But it seems like Peyton's leaning towards Booker a little bit. So he makes the pass to Okogie. Okogie, nice composure. Gets a couple fakes and is able to get the layup. Nice steal by Little, another depth guy that the Suns added. And here you see Okogie again, another transition play. Probably could have thrown the lob to Booker here, but he's confident in himself and he gets the layup over Kuminga. This time you see the third quarter. Gordon gets the step on Peyton, Moody, but Okogie doesn't, just watch and get back on defense. Once again, Curry's on him, so he's able to crash the glass. able to get the tip in. And there was a couple other loose ball fouls that he drew just because he was hustling to the basket, getting offensive rebounds. Like I said, probably part of Phoenix's game plan, for sure. This time he gets the ball in a crowded area, has some composure, sees Booker floating out, and Looney doesn't rotate out, and Booker knocks down the three. I think this was off on an offensive rebound that got tipped to Okogie, but anyways, this is probably one of the key plays of the game. You see Booker once again getting two to the ball. Pretty interesting. Nurkic was setting the screens a little bit lower, just so Booker has that little bit of extra space. You see Eric Gordon one pass away. You see Durant in this corner, and then you see Okogie isolated by himself. Once again, Chris Paul is on him. He's looking more to rotate to help out on Nurkic. But Okogie's left alone in the corner. This time he stays in his position, keeps the floor spread, doesn't cut too early to make the paint crowded, and knocks down the three. And obviously that'll be the key. One of the key factors for him is just knocking down those open threes, especially when Beal comes back. I think that was the last play, right? Yep, that was the last play. But if we just go back to the setup of that play, it'll be interesting to see who plays in his position when Beal comes back. Is it Gordon, or is it Beal, or is it Okogie? Obviously got to pick two out of the three, because like Booker, Durant, and Nurkic is going to be on the floor for sure. Beal's probably going to be on the floor for sure as well. So if Beal's in that spot, it'll be, obviously like a like for like. But it'll be more interesting to see if Beal's in this spot and maybe Okogie's in this spot, or something like that, because it seems like Okogie's going to be the guy that's the wing stopper, the defender, the hustle guy. I don't know if Beal's going to be able to replicate as much. He's obviously going to be able to replicate pretty much exactly what Eric Gordon does to a better degree, and be more effective, because Eric Gordon actually had a pretty bad game. Maybe Beal's in that spot, just one pass away. So that would make more sense to me, unless they're really just leaving Okogie wide open and he's not making the threes either. Maybe that's when they put Eric Gordon and Beal on the floor together. But this time, obviously Okogie knocks it down, and that'll be important for him, like I said. But obviously the first game of the season, really interesting to see some of the wrinkles the Suns were putting in. It'll be interesting to see how teams guard the Suns. They're still putting two on the ball. Doesn't seem that wise to me, especially when Nurkic has shown that he's a pretty capable passer and patient. When he gets in like this area, the top of the key, on those famous almost leak out rolls that Draymond made popular, especially when Curry got two on the ball, got doubled on the ball. But thank you guys for watching. Pretty interesting start to the season for the Suns. Kind of the same issues for the Warriors, where they don't really have enough defensive capabilities, but obviously Draymond wasn't playing, so maybe that's a little bit different. But first game of the season. Looking forward to the games tonight, and we'll see you on the next video. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. See it.